I started at 11 o'clock p.m. I'm checking my new headlight assemblies out, both new front headlights and new headlight bulbs. The old ones were 20 years old and all cloudy and I could barely see. So I did a height adjustment and I'm doing a road test right now. I got a full tank of gas, and I always buy gas over at Chevron or 76. The third one is Shell. So I have a full tank of gas with Chevron gas and 1 liter of VP racing fuel. So I'm out driving around to check the headlight assembly height to see if I need to adjust it up higher, which I do a little bit. And I want to see how the car performs right now with a liter of the VP racing fuel in with a full tank of gas. Windows are down. It's 65 degrees out. It's fabulous. I started this test without my wireless microphone, so I'm using the camera's mic. It's probably not going to sound that great, but for what I want to do for tonight, yeah, it's okay. So after the observation, I do need to increase the height of the headlights. Stop at my favorite gas station to get some provisions. This is called the Sunny Hills Car Wash 76 gas station. Okay, I'm back. I got my Evian 1 liter. It's time to roll. You guys know why I always go down this street, because of the gas station. That's where I start my day off at. I always have to have a full tank of gas. Now I need to find a dark street. I know a perfect example of where to go. And it needs to be bumpy. So it's going to be easy to find because the roads in this city are shit. So my first idea is going to be Skyline Drive, and that's because of the road conditions. It's perfect for what I need because I got to make sure that the bolts on the headlights are secured enough so I don't get them flopping around or anything like that. I had them professionally installed at our mechanics. We've been going there for like about 40 years. And they're also a 76 gas station, and it's over in Long Beach. So if anybody local wants to know a great shop to take your vehicle to, comment in this video and I'll post up the address of the gas station. They've been in business for a long time. My in-laws have been going to them longer than I have. All right, now we're going to do road test the headlights, make sure they're not loose, which I doubt they are because the guy does really good work. So if it seems familiar where I'm at, that's because I'm on Skyline Drive, and this is a great road. It's windy, the road is terrible, and everybody always likes to try and run into me on this road for some reason. Alright, let's see what the high beams look like. High beams are good. I could actually see now. In the other videos, you will probably notice there's like no headlights at all. That's because they were so corroded over the years, and being almost 20 years old, you know, it's time to replace them. I'm going to keep low. The right needs to come up a little bit. That's what I notice right now. I wasn't going to go back out tonight. I did my morning run this morning, posted up the video, but I wanted to go back out tonight to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm glad I did. Yeah, the lights are good and secured. Okay, now we get into the fun part. 1 liter VP racing fuel with a full tank of gas from Chevron. That means I'm going to check gas mileage, and I got to drive and think at the same time. Oh yeah, I shouldn't do that. Drive and think at the same time. So for this test, it's going to be acceleration, staying within the speed limit, of course. That was just like a tenth of a throttle. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned, the car we're in right now, which is the one I use all the time, her name's Mika, and I name all my vehicles. So our other Mercedes, her name is Cindy, but with Mika, she's a 6-cylinder, so if people thought I had an AMG, I wish, or an 8-cylinder, I don't. This is a 6-cylinder. It's 268 horsepower, 258 on the torque. So the torque is low because it's naturally aspirated, and it doesn't have a supercharger or a turbo or anything, like my wife's. She had the 230 compressor, and if you don't know what compressor means, that's a supercharger in German. So her torque band is higher than the horsepower. So with Mika, when I first drove her, I was like, that's the car, because I couldn't get my AMG. I was originally going to get the C55 AMG in 2006, but I ended up getting this vehicle. This is a 350, so it's a C350. It's the compact, that's what C stands for, and the 350, that's the engine size, so it's a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder, which I find it sounds awesome. Single exhaust, of course. My car is completely stock, because if it was modified, I'd be sitting here with the whole list of all the modifications that I did to it. But there are no modifications at all. So now I got to do handling and power. So that's where this road comes into. And the road is crap. Somebody asked me at the gas station once, how come my car sounds like a police vehicle? And I had to ask them, what? Oh yeah, it sounds like a police car. I'm like, no it doesn't. It sounds like a Mercedes. But I was driving it today, and I know what they're talking about. It does sound a little bit like it. Alright, we're going up the hill, and I gotta start heading back. Oh, if you guys ever notice, all the videos, every one of them that I've been filming through my front windshield, it's like enhanced blue. That's because of the window tint. It's not window tint, it's actually the glass is blue. So when you buy the vehicle during the time that I bought it, when they made them, you get the car with blue glass. So it's about a 95% roughly. So that's like a 5% blue glass. The other windows, the side back, and the rear window are at like around, what was that, 78, roughly like 75%, so that's like 15% blue glass. So that's why it always looks really, really blue out the front window. That's because of that window tint that's actually the glass. But I do have my back window tint, and it's dark. So there's 4 levels of the tint that I usually put on the cars. This is the second before limo. It's really dark, can't see through it. But I had to take all my other windows off because of the fact that the window tint was on there for so long. It was starting to, 18 years being on the car, out in the sun and all the conditions and stuff, that's a good deal. So I had them take all the windows off, get it back to the stock with the blue glass look, and I left the back window because it still works and it's not damaged too much. Let's check it here. Now this road, you see me driving a lot probably. If you've been with the channel for a long time, all my OGs might recognize it. I don't normally drive through here. I keep the speed limit because there's a lot of people that like to walk, like walk their dogs and stuff like that, take walks. And they do it at nighttime, all the time up here. So I never speed through here. And because I go through this road all the time, I'm recognized by a lot of people that live here. So back with the tint, just the back windows tinted. Just gonna leave it on there till it starts getting old, then I'm gonna take it off and that will be it. I won't put any more tint on it. The reason why I'm not putting tint back on the windows, I have a hard time seeing with the tint. It's like about that time in my life that I had to take it off. Say that it was too dark. It's hard to say that. Saying that my window tint's too dark to drive. So I had to take it off, plus it was damaged. Typical bubble. Real small bubbles though. It doesn't take much for me to trip on stuff like that. And then I got my driver mirror, which has self-dimming mirror. It has made its way into, I don't know what happened to it, and it shorted out, and now it's like a foggy glazed mirror. It's totally annoying, and I couldn't see either out the window with that. So now that I don't have the tint on there, I can see through the mirror until I take and replace it myself. But we're making our way back. Yeah, I know I don't talk in my videos, but this, yes, I feel having you guys with me, like if I had somebody else, and this is what I like to talk about. I like to talk technical details all the time, but I like to be quiet so you guys enjoy the ride. But it makes me feel good that I could talk for a change. Yeah, it looks like the headlights are good. Just the right one needs to come out. Yeah, that's right. Mileage, gas efficiency. Well, having VP racing fuel, 1 liter, in with a tank of gas at Chevron. I know I keep repeating that, but I have to say it. I shouldn't be concerned about getting good gas mileage. The only way to really test it is driving around the incredibly slow, which is not going to happen tonight. I already did that one video called the slower than shit video, which I thought was totally funny as hell. I was laughing my ass off the whole time, but you couldn't hear me. I just thought I'd film that just for the hell of it, just to make something up, just to have some fun. Because that's what this is about, is having fun. And I know I should be addressing you guys in front of the car or whatever, but I'm doing it now in this video. This is more of like a technical video. Alright, I know this way, we're going to go this way. You've probably seen it. I know I keep saying it, but yeah, you're going to probably get used to that. Because when I need to get across town really fast and need to do what I need to do, I want to get back the same way quick. Oh, they got the helicopter up tonight. I don't see it, but it's there. Alright, I gotta pull over up here. Actually, I'll just go slow. I gotta test this anyways. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of gas mileage test. Okay, let's reset it. Back at 0, let's do it. Now I'm just gonna cruise it over the frickin' surface of the moon. Be on the lookout, which I've been wanting to do for a really long time. The roads are shit. That's gonna be a video. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I gotta do it with this before they even think about start fixing them. Because none of these roads have been touched in 40 years. I know that because I've been driving them. Oh, I got some shaking. But that's right hand side. Gonna have to check that. Alright. Heading back to the pad. Speaking of fixing the roads, which they haven't done in 40 years, this road up here that we're going to be going on, the one that I did slower than shit on, that was totally bad. It's right down the street and it goes right into Sunny Hills High School. That road used to be so bad, no one would go on it. Well, they came by and they fixed it, and I almost like had a heart attack again. I couldn't believe it. So we're going to be going on it right now. It's called Valencia Mesa. Right off of Euclid. And you go west. They paved it. Put tarmac all the way down it. Painted it. All the way to the high school. They actually did a good job of it too. Yeah, this street you don't want to speed down. It's right down the street from the school. It's newly paved. I'm talking, look how brand new it is. This is the road that I was on slower than shit, but I went the other way. And that's C-H-I-T, by the way, if anybody else is listening, so they don't trip. So down here, you gotta drive slow. That's why those people in that video were looking confused at me, because I was doing 10, 12 miles per hour down this whole street. Nobody else was around. They were like looking at me like, what the hell is going on? Because everybody uses speeds down here. Especially now that it's brand new. This is awesome. But you can't do it because the cops patrol this like crazy. And I know where they sit. So Sunny Hills is straight, and then we go the other way. We go this way. But they did a great job getting this all fixed. It used to be so bad. But we can do this going this way. That's a definite recommendation. If you guys have the means, get a full tank of gas, put a liter of VP racing fuel in it. I better end it here, guys. Too late. Gotta go. So, that makes a big difference. I do this probably maybe once or twice a year. I run a liter through it, and then I'm good to go. I gotta take a detour, you guys. Have to end it here, guys. Hey, thanks for being with me tonight. This has been a lot of fun. I'll be doing stuff like this coming up. Like I say, I got to get all my, just get things in row with the channel. You see what I'm going to be doing with it? Because I'm sharing with you guys everything. I'm going to be sharing with you guys basically my life. And it's not going to be any boring stuff or any of that crap. But my videos are going to still say the same. Ambient videos, music videos, and the newest one, the Memory Lane, which was suggested by one of our subscribers. And I don't mind doing it. So we're going to be continuing doing that. But, alright guys, I got to end it.